Okay. I'd like to welcome everyone here to bear witness to the promise of commitment that John and Fiona are soon to make to each other. As the best man for John and Fiona, on behalf of all of us gathered here this morning, I wish to pass on our blessing to both of you on your special day. A big thank you to everyone who's travelled to be with us today to show John and Fiona their support, whether it be a couple of kilometres or a couple of 100 kilometres or even a couple of 1,000 kilometres.
On behalf of all the family and friends standing here and those who couldn't make it, we wish you both every happiness, and we are delighted to be able to join with you in celebrating this momentous occasion. We are so happy to share in this time with you at this important step in your journey together.
As I was thinking about today and all that it means, the term fairy tale wedding floated into my head. And though most fairy tales have a similar structure and meaning and the way that they all work, I thought there might be one that particularly fits John and Fiona. So the first thing that came to mind was the beautiful Princess Fiona in her elegant gown with the flowing red hair, just oozing beauty.
And her beloved Shrek, who she loves dearly despite the fact he is an ogre. But that didn't really fit. So perhaps today, more like the gorgeous Belle, naturally beautiful and graceful even in difficult circumstances or adversity.
And the Beast, who she's slowly training to become a prince. But that didn't fit either. However, it finally became obvious.
There was the stunning mermaid Ariel, who felt the call of the sea. She loved talking to her water-bound friends, frolicking in the water, and all the things that came along with being a mermaid, but chose to forgo her tale to be on the land with the man of her dreams.
And strapping young Aladdin, an assertive flying carpet engineer by day, with the definite possibility of some Arabian Nights, a valiant, quick-witted ruler of his kingdom by night, the perfect fairy tale couple, and the perfect fairy tale.
But in all seriousness, on behalf of all family and friends here today, we are overjoyed for both of you as you begin your very own story and celebrate your union here today. Without further ado, I would now like to hand over to Melissa to unite John and Fiona and solemnise their commitment to each other.
Welcome to you all. I am duly authorised by law to solemnise marriage according to law. And before you are joined in marriage, in my presence and in the presence of these witnesses, I am to remind you of the solemn and binding nature of the relationship into which you are about to enter. Marriage according to law in Australia is the union of a man and a woman to the exclusion of all others, voluntarily entered into for life. John and Fiona have come here today to share with all of you their love and to make public, aloud, in your presence, their commitment and their promise to each other. All that are gathered here are, as such, an intimate part of their future lives together, as you bear witness to this union. John and Fiona have travelled a life journey together, and as individuals to this stage, their paths meeting, crossing and intertwining. Today marks not so much the start of a new life, but rather a continuation of this journey. Today is a day where they will each make a commitment and promise to continue their journey through life together, travelling a single path of life in unison rather than as two individuals travelling their own paths parallel to each other. Today marks the day where the paths of their lives meet and they travel this path hand in hand. I would now like to invite John and Fiona to share their promise of commitment with each other and all gathered here today. John.
Fiona, I stand here unrehearsed, life of unrehearsed moments and challenges and joyous occasions. I commit to you, mind, body and soul, in front of all that are gathered,
declare my love for you in taking you as my wife.
I, Fiona, take you, John, to be my friend and my husband. Today I give you... Today I give myself to you in marriage. I promise to love you, to be your best friend, to share the good times and the bad, side by side. I promise to encourage and inspire you, to laugh with you, to comfort you. I'll always be honest with you, kind, patient and forgiving. I'll try to be understanding, and I will trust in you completely. Together we will face all of life's experiences and share one another's dreams and goals. I make these promises today in front of our friends and family, and I will honour them for as long as we both shall live.
On behalf of all that are gathered here, I would like to invite John and Fiona to make the final symbolic gesture of their union through the exchange of rings. A ring is a treasured and valued possession. It is a circle that has no beginning and no end. It demonstrates a continuing bond and symbolises equality and boundless commitment, which are the cornerstone of a strong relationship. John, please take Fiona's hand. Fiona, do you take this man to be your husband? Will you accept this ring as a sign of his commitment to you? Fiona, please take John's hand. John, do you take this woman to be your wife? Will you accept this ring as a sign of her commitment to you? In the presence of all who are gathered, I invite you to start your united journey through life. John, you may now kiss your bride.
Woo! Hey-ya!
We are just going to sign the register now, and then I will introduce you to the happy couple.